What I love about some of the stuff that you guys do as well, that if you go on the Music YouTube page, is that you kind of almost give a bit of a behind the scenes about how you do some of the productions. And there was a Nutella ad or campaign that I think you guys worked for, and hazelnuts was a big part of that sound. Explain that and how you kind of work through that.
Yeah, so this is a fun one. So this is a specific service that we provide, a specific part of our business that's called audio branding. You mentioned the Nutella example. I think the audio brand we've developed, which people will be the most familiar with, is the sound of TikTok. I don't know if we have the sample here. I'm sure everyone knows it. It's the one that goes kind of doom doo doo, that you hear at the end of every single TikTok video. And when we're building an audio brand for a client, what we're trying to do is to actually build something, whether that's a little jingle or an audio signature. Sometimes it could even be like a full-length song, right? If you think of I'm Loving It by McDonald's, not one of ours, but like a great example of a full-length song that's identifiable to the brand. And you're trying to create something that's going to live with the brand for years or maybe decades to come. And so a keystone of being successful in this has to be that whatever you're making in music is sourced from the identity of the brand. And this is why we'll go into these kind of like creative experimentations of, for example, using the actual product of the brand to make music. We created also the sounds of the RTA here in Dubai. If you take the metro, if you take the bus, whenever you hear the little sounds playing before announcements, these were created by us as well. These sounds were all created by recording the sounds of the streets of Dubai. Sometimes we'll also take things in a bit more of sort of a creative concept. So, we created the sonic identity of Colgate. It's another big global brand. And Colgate is a company that's all about making people smile, giving people a nice smile, right? And so we actually took this in a more sort of conceptual approach and thought, well, what is the sound of a smile and how do we create that in music? And so we worked with psychologists and experts of the brain to understand what are specific elements in music, instruments, chord structures, melodies, riffs, and so on, that really make people smile, and then use that to inform the music. So the short answer is we're always, when we're creating an audio brand, trying to really inform that sound by something that's real and that's tangible from the brand itself.